Good morning, it's Ben from the Local Explorers. We're on our way up to Manitoba. We've got some volunteer work to do, and on the way there and on the way back, we're gonna have all kinds of fun. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hope you enjoy the video. I swear, Bessie, get back. You're supposed to be in your pen. What are you doing out? You go. Atta girl. You stay over there. What do you got to say for yourselves? Not a heck of a lot, eh? You girls stay back. Where's that blonde one? He's there. We gotta get going up to West Hawk Lake today. We're driving down the highway and there's 3 loose cows on the road. Caused an accident pretty quickly. All right, back to the truck now that my feet are soaked in the ditch here. Well, we're at the end of our volunteer week in Manitoba. It's been a good time, made a lot of good friends. We're gonna miss it here. We got extended by 4 days because of the truck repair. That's okay though, that's life, what are you gonna do? We're headed out though, we're headed to West Hawk Lake. It's the premier dive spot in Manitoba. There's not too many dive spots in the prairies, but this one's a crater lake. So we're gonna see, we're gonna be diving a site called the Cat's Ass. There's all kinds of man-made things to see, but there's also a quartz vein that we're hoping we can find. Apparently it's easy to find, but nobody seems to be able to.
Well, we're right here at the coop, and there's a hot dog stand apparently over there, so we're going to be seeing out if they have anything good that we can have there.
Never stops from dawn to dusk, 24 hours after that.
The Cat's Ass, I think? Is that part of the park, or is that...
Everything's park.
Everything's park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is park.
It's like around the whole lake.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
From the Manitoba border
Yeah.
to...
I didn't see that.
8 kilometers past Falkland is all park.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool. First time. Hey guys, so we finally made it to West Hawk Lake. It's just off the campground. You know you're in the right spot when you get to this this tunnel here that you walk through. You don't drive through, I've been told already. But it's a pretty cool spot. Everybody camps just up there, and then spends their days diving. This particular dive site, the whole lake is a dive lake. All kinds of things have been put at the bottom just for divers to be able to take a look at. And if you look out into the shore or out into the lake, you'll see that there's all these dive buoys up, because this is actually like a registered dive area. Boats can't come in here, so you're safe to dive without a buoy. But there's all kinds of things at the bottom. The first dive we'll be doing, there's all kinds of sunken objects by humans. There's a toilet, a bathtub, a dock, a boat. There's a ledge they've built to be able to do training on, so they don't disturb the bottom. And then our second dive, we're going to be going up past the point to a section up there where there's a quartz vein, because this West Hawk Lake is a meteorite strike. So it in this area ranges from 25 to 60 feet deep. In the middle, I believe she gets down to around 300, but there's rock walls, sudden rock walls everywhere, caused by the meteorite strike. So it should be a pretty interesting dive. I imagine we'll have a video designated to the dive itself. We're going to do 2 of them, myself, Kaiden, and Malachi.
Hello.
So hopefully we get some decent footage to show you guys. So this is just a topographical, this is the picnic shelter behind us right here.
Oh yeah.
This little thing here signifies this concrete barrier, to give you some idea. Okay, so this is the black line, is the landmark. You see how you get into off the shelf and boom, right down the wall. Everything is down the wall.
We're gonna be going to the store, CBC store. It looks like a gift shop, but I'm not too sure. Oh, that's so cute. Mom, I want the orange one. Here, it's more of a food place, kind of. There's some things you could use if you're here camping, you forgot something, like dish soap, basic supplies like repair tape. So this lake is made by an asteroid. And this is a little thing talking about it. West Hawk Lake is nearly circular in shape, about 3,500 meters wide, 111 meters deep, slightly deeper than the length of a football field. And across here, there is the type of fish that is in this lake. Oh, deep water sculpin. So it has yellow perch, whitefish, walleye, lake trout, and then it has smallmouth bass as well. Right now, we're about 10 minutes away from Ontario. We're still in Manitoba. I think Ontario is just over there.
Hopefully I don't put this on backwards again. I'll be strangling myself though.
For sure. Or you're gonna die.
You hot?
Yeah. It's a 2-piece wetsuit, so I'm overheating extra in a 7 mil.
I just see their bubbles now. I don't see them anymore.
There's a lot of current.
Yeah.
That was chaotic, eh?
What I was trying to say is my STG was stuck at 1200 for a long time. So I didn't actually know what it was at.
Oh, so we don't know how full it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I was saying. It dropped really fast at 1200 and then it stopped. What are you at, Kaiden?
1500.
Oh.
Kaiden, Malachi, and my dad have been under the water for about 10 minutes now. Me and my mom are just here, sitting around the bench, making sure that no one steals anything. His gauge was at 3,000 psi, and then before they went under, it was at 2,350. So it lost quite a bit in just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Regulator just keeps dumping air. Where's the sandy beach? The second one. And his SPG stopped working. I have no idea how much air is in his tank. We had to bail on the dive because he brought it to my attention, so we did our safety stop and came up.
Are you guys done?
I don't know. I don't think it's safe to dive with a broken SPG.
No, because it went from 2000 to 1200 in like, it felt like very short time, and then it was stuck at 1200 for a while. Oh, so you're probably down to like 600 or something. We saw a camping chair and a cooler and a small cat.
Did you record that?
Yeah.
And a cat?
It's all just nonsense.
Yeah. They just put stuff down there for you to look at.
I didn't bring any spare anything. I was trying to pack light. I think we have to call it.
So that's representing the lake, how it happened, I guess. We're at Dairy Queen now. We're just gonna be getting some ice cream. Back and don't scream too loud though. Is this awkward now? Okay. Asked me to listen so I can. We're walking in downtown Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're gonna get dinner here at We Deliver. Wait, what? I guess it's called We Deliver. A little pizza heaven. It's a little pizza place here. We're gonna have pizza or dinner here. How's the pizza?
Crust looks good. It's a bit
Good?
spicy.
Bit spicy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wine. Oh yeah, look at that.
is running.
Alright everyone, we've arrived at the Super 8 in Canora. We're gonna be staying here for tonight.
We just checked into the hotel. We're staying here at the Super 8. We crossed into Ontario about an hour ago, and it's about 11:10.
I hate hotels that run on this.
Ooh, it's kind of nice in here.
We're back in Ontario. Good night guys, we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday, and we're just getting ready, and we're heading down to breakfast right now. Getting some orange juice. Hopefully there is some. Wait, that's good. There you go, orange juice. That's good.
We're going out for breakfast now at the hotel. We're at the Super 8. It's downstairs, right through these doors. In here.
Yeah, come on. Today we're going to Kakabaka Falls, which is, Kakabaka Falls is 5 hours away, and it's about a 2-hour hike. And in Kakabaka Falls, or just a little bit past there, we're going to be camping tonight. And then we're doing a hike, which is 2 hours. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to see our grandparents, my dad's dad and mom. So yes, we only have 4 days left, including today, of this trip. Time flies by. Like, this trip was supposed to be 18 days, and then it got pushed by 4 because of the truck. They named this fish Husky the Muskie here in Canora.
Imagine catching one of those on your fishing rod. That'd be so heavy. Actually, I don't even think you could. You need a crane to do that, I think. Am I almost as tall as it?
Yeah.
What's up, is that a lift? Is service tomorrow? They are, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The steering's a bit busted right now, so we're at the Chrysler here in Canora. We're gonna see if they can do anything to be fixing it, but the service center's closed right now, so that's kind of bad.
Well, yeah, unfortunately it's Canora, and so you get from Thunder Bay.
Dead moose over there.
I could talk. I was ordered to listen.
So you got it? Okay, awesome.
Thank you. Well, we've had to stop at another Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram repair shop in McKinstry. The reason is because we heard some like a squeaky sound on the inside of our truck. It sounded like it was the front left tire. My dad wasn't sure if it was like four-wheel drive problem or if it was the bearing. We took it to the shop and they happen to have the front left bearing. They have one left in stock and they had a mechanic here open on Saturday. And so it's in the shop getting fixed right now. The chances of that are very slim. So we'll be back on the road and we will probably make it to, I think, Kakabaka Falls by tonight.
Had to go do the whole pilot license.
Oh no, I can't get mine. This is the Phantom 4?
That's the Phantom 4, yeah.
Do you put like a GoPro on it or does it have its own camera?
It's got its own camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Right
Oh
at the
wow.
bottom there.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. And then I got different lenses on it so that I can do filters and stuff.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
remote, look at that.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
use your phone?
Yeah, I just attach my phone to it and then that's what this cord is for.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hobby of mine.
Motors.
Not the concert one.
That's a bigger
Yeah, no,
drone.
but do you post them up on
I don't really post them anywhere, no. So yeah, this was the one that I did up with the Wreck Loss concert.
It's a nice phone case
Oh, you
too.
edit and everything?
Yeah.
What do you use for editing again?
I think it's Movavi.
Movavi?
Yeah.
Movavi.
Yes, and it'll just, yeah, that bearing will just become, they'll become two pieces and it'll just separate completely.
That's the bad bearing.
Did that make this steering column?
See, a little bit, but that might be something different.
Yeah, yeah.
They just gave us this auto detailing kit since they gave us it for free because they felt bad about the bearing.
Yeah, I think that's something to call them, but
On the other hand, our truck's working again.
yeah, it's got like a crack.
This comes with the power steering just failed.
But the problem with that is I can get in an accident if I can't steer out of the way quick enough.
Oh yeah, if we slow, if we're driving slow.
Is it heavy?
Oh, so heavy.
We stopped here just to have a quick washroom break, and also after we left from for lunch we had Subway, and right when our dad was waiting for us to get in the truck said that the motor that makes it so the steering wheel steers like easier, it said that it just it went out, but my dad's brother Jeremy thinks it's just like a fuse that blew. So my dad's just looking at the fuses to see what he can do. We're here at the Kakabaka Provincial Park, and we're just going into the store to see what campsites they have left. There's not too many cars, so I want to go somewhere where there is nobody around.
Waterfalls, our Ferns Edge, and our Riverside. So the Ferns Edge and the Riverside are fully non-electric.
Right.
And then our Whispering Hills, we have a couple electric sites as well. We have a couple non-electric sites, but it's mostly electric.
For about 15 minutes, we were driving around the whole park to try to find if there's any campsites we like. And we decided to choose this one. This is campsite number 226. When we came in, there was a sign that says caution bears in area, and we said, Kaiden asked the guy if there's any like sightings they have seen, and he said there's been a couple bear sightings in the past couple weeks, so hopefully we see something, but in the distance, so we're not hurt or anything, because we're kind of too used to bears now.
We're gonna be camping here for tonight up until tomorrow morning, and tomorrow we're going to go on a hike and explore the falls. Okay, I don't want to screw myself. Push. Okay. Oh, that's not so bad. That's kind of sad. So Kaiden's trying something new. He may be sleeping in this hammock, he may not be, but he's setting it up. He just bought it himself. He's just hanging it between these trees here right beside our tent over there. And he's going to be testing it out, maybe even tonight. Well, I've got my hammock set up. I was going to try hammock camping because if it rains, I don't like being soaking on the bottom. I thought this would be a cool idea. I have a tarp over there. I don't know if you can see on the camera. I'm trying to get the right height and the right stiffness with this because it's kind of hard to get it right. But once you get it right, you kind of get used to it more and it gets easier and easier. Anyways, I'm gonna get dinner now and then I'm gonna finish setting this up. So we're having a dehydrated food for dinner and probably also for breakfast, and I'm having spaghetti. Been waiting a couple minutes now, so it should be ready because you wanted to make sure it's not crunchy. And it looks pretty much like spaghetti there, so it's probably fine to have.
We just had dinner. I had spaghetti, Malachi had spaghetti, my mom had beef stroganoff. I'm not, what did you have, Dad?
I had lasagna.
Lasagna, kind of, I don't know what he had. But we just finished dinner, and now we're just gonna chill and sit around the fire.
So right now Kaiden is melting his paracord. The reason is because he cut it for his tarp for his hammock. And when you cut it, if you take a lighter to it or a match and you melt it until it looks like it starts looking like it's like almost like a thick plastic coating on the end. If you can see that, yeah. Then you know it's melted, and that way it doesn't fray or fry or whatever you fray on you. Especially when it's under tension, it won't fray that way. It like basically makes it so it's a separate piece of paracord.
It's awesome.
So Kaiden just got his hammock set up here with a bug net and a tarp all on different lines, so that way he has a little bit of space in between each layer, and so when he sleeps he doesn't wake up and it's right there on his face, or if the tarp gets wet there's no condensation. But look at it, he got it all set up and it looks really cool. I think it'd be really comfy to sleep on there because he doesn't have to sleep on the ground, although the ground here is pretty nice too though. But look at that, that's impressive. He did that all by himself too. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of his little setup here. Right here, give me a second. He's got the hammock, and right on top he's got the bug net separately attached. So that way he has a bit of like wind, but he doesn't get frozen, and he doesn't wake up with it on his face. He got the tarp off of it, like it's completely separate, and he's got it tied off to the ground, like the tarp, so that way it doesn't wiggle. He also has the hammock too, so that way it keeps it open a little bit and he doesn't wake up in like a human burrito. And besides that, he's got a very good setup in here. It's really nice. I would sleep in it personally too. Wow. So this is my hammock sleeping setup. This is the tarp and there's a hammock underneath here. The hammock I have is similar to the one that we had on our Algonquin video, the one that we put the affiliate link for. But this one has its own separate rope for the bug net, so that it's not in your face as much as the other one would be. And we'll put a link down below in the description for both these things as well. Total, this costed about 60 bucks for the two things, $30 each, so it wasn't bad at all. So the tarp is being held up by the Ridgeline, which is this blue paracord I got from Princess Auto. It's about $4. And then there's the 4 ends with the rope it came with. And then this hammock here, it came with everything I needed for it, which is great. And I'll get inside it to show you what it's like. Oh, it's nice in here. So the bug net zips just like that, and then this black part down here is where you're supposed to sleep on, all depending on the color. And then this thinner stuff is the net, so I don't get bitten by bugs. And it's nice. I got protection from rain. I've got protection from bugs. I'm off the ground, so if it's pouring rain, back of me is not going to get soaking wet. I'm just gonna sleep in this with a sleeping bag when I use it, but I'm not gonna use it this trip though, because there's a lot of bears here, so probably just gonna sleep in the tent tonight instead. But if we ever do one of our backcountry trips again, I'll definitely use this setup. It's kind of cool.
Right now we're just getting ready for bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, everyone. We're gonna be heading on the hike shortly. We're just packing up our campsite right now, but we don't have much stuff because we couldn't fit much on a 21-day road trip inside of a truck. So we only brought a tent, the sleeping bags, and the air mattresses, and we brought some like dehydrated food and a stove, but that's about everything we bought because we didn't want to bring too much and then the truck would be weighed down and we wouldn't have space for like scuba diving. Well, I slept good last night except for the fact that it was lumpy on the ground a little bit, but it's all right. I've already taken down my hammock that was here last night. I took it down last night actually off video because I was trying to be quick about it, but it leaves no remains and it's actually comfortable to sit in. I sit in it for like 5 minutes and it was really comfortable. You don't have any pressure points like you do it in a tent, but you can't always use these because not every campsite is like this. But I'm gonna use it for more of a backpacking sites though. It makes a lot more sense because there's always trees that are the right distance apart, but in provincial park campgrounds there's not, so it makes a difference.
Take a look around.
We're going on to the hike now.
Through the spot, Sleepy Road, and that canyon rainbow.
The black rock over there, that looks cool. It's a really cool spot here. You see all the fog, it's misty too, and it's spitting very, very lightly. We would normally be flying the drone up this like we have the rest of this trip, but since this is Canada's second largest waterfall, it's likely illegal like it is at Niagara Falls too, so we're not going to be taking the drones out today, I don't think. But it's a really gorgeous spot. You can't even see over there completely. And it wraps around over here. Then you got the huge falls. Imagine canoeing or kayaking and then going down these falls by accident because you didn't know they were here. I mean, that'd be pretty hard because you could hear it, but that'd be very scary. You'd definitely die from this.
So yeah, we have a long-term park, and he always picks every time we go going stuff to go. Where are you guys headed?
Back home. We're right home.
We're going on the second walking path now. This time we get the top view of the falls. We don't get the bottom view, but it scoops around over. You see those people over there, and then there's also a park store over there that we'll be checking out as well.
It is worth seeing, right?
It's the Niagara Falls of the North.
We're checking out the park store right over here, right by the falls.
It's big moose out there.
That's nice.
Were you reading it? Yeah.
I'm no expert at deer teeth, but this says it's a deer dentist. And it says at the bottom that less than 2% of deer reach an age older than 5. So you can see how their teeth change from 6 months to 7, all the way to 5.5 years. And this mystery one, correct answer is 2 years old. So it's right in between that stage and that stage. I assume some of the teeth are missing though, but look, this shirt has all the campgrounds on it. I think it said somewhere 330.